Hi, so there's not really any tutorials of crywank posers online, so I thought maybe I would make a video tutorial of how I learned how to play it, because it's really useful for learning like finger picking stuff. So let's do that. So the first part of this song is none of the fretting is very difficult, it's more the finger picking stuff that's hard. But you got first finger on the 7th fret of the E, and then I put my ring finger, you could use middle if it's easier, on the 9th fret of the A string, and that's just the first fretting. So you're gonna go, you need to assign fingers to strings basically. So you're gonna go thumb, pointer, middle, and then move your thumb over to the A string, and then thumb, pointer, middle, and then pointer, middle, ring, pointer, middle, thumb, pointer, middle, thumb, pointer. And you can slow that down and replay it as many times as you need to. So sped up a little bit, that's the speed will just build as you practice it over and over, and it'll also just get easier to play and sing at the same time while you do it, as you just practice this motion. And then, so the fretting changes after you play that 2 times, and you move your pointer finger from the 7th fret of the E to the 7th fret of the B string. So that's... And make sure that you let this 7th fret of the B like ring out, otherwise it won't sound right. And then after you play that once, you move your pointer finger to the 7th fret of the G string. So that's... And after you do that once, you go back to this. You're gonna move this shape, so this power chord basically, up to pointer on the 3rd fret of E and ring on the 5th fret of A. And then you just play thumb, pointer, middle, pointer, middle, ring, pointer, middle. And if you got the other bit, this bit will be easier for you. And then you want to move that back to this shape of keeping your ring on the 9th fret of A and then pointer on the 7th fret of B, back to this one. And then back to here. And then after you've played that, so you do this thing, back up to here, this thing again, back up to here, this thing. So after that part, you're gonna come back to this shape of just pointer on 7, ring on 9. But you're gonna pluck like thumb, pointer, and then middle is on this string. And then you're gonna go, so that's thumb, pointer, middle, and then pointer, middle, ring, and then pointer, middle, and then thumb, pointer, middle. And I can play that slower too. And then you're moving back to that same shape of, you're moving your pointer just to the 7th of B. And then once you've played that, you gotta switch, and this time you're moving, so you've got pointer on the 3rd fret of E, but then you're gonna have this sort of shape of, so you put your middle on the 4th fret of G, and then your ring on the 5th fret of A, and then your pinky on the 5th fret of D. And then you're gonna play that same thing from the first bit that was up here, which is just the, so just thumb, pointer, middle, ring, pointer, middle. And once you've played that 4 times, you move back to this shape of ring on 9, pointer on 7 of B, and you're playing that same picking as before of the and then you go back to this. And then you go to the same shape that you started with, but you're just gonna play thumb, pointer, middle, thumb, pointer, middle, thumb, pointer. And then you want to bring that back to the 3rd and the 5th and play that same exact plucking. And after you played that 3 times, you let off this pointer, and then it's just the ring on the 5th fret. And after you play that 2 times, you just let this E ring out, and then you bring it back to that first bit. And I just let it ring out on that B. That just that's basically the whole song. But once again, like singing, just learn the song first, learn the plucking until it's like second nature and you can just talk while you're playing it. And then you should be able to sing over it. Other than that, I don't really know. If you have any questions, you can ask me, I'll respond.